Hello, 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 my angels, my loves. I'm gonna come on today and we're gonna do a little, just a little bit of cards to see what's going on with the energy, kind of see what the person on your mind is thinking about, give you a little bit of description on them, a little bit of personal detail, and also see what's the vibe, like what's going on in their environment. Okay, hope everyone's doing well. Happy birthday, my Cancerians. Love you. Thank you for tuning into my channel. All right, so let's see. It's gonna be a little bit of makeshift cards that I put together. Gotta put my spectacles on, okay? My Mr. Magoo's, so I can see what I'm reading to you guys. So before we do go into that, let me just say, Father God, I call on you today to help me with my reading. If there's a message that someone needs to hear, that you deliver them that message, that you got into the channel to hear the message. Okay, Spirit guys, protect me. My the archangel, protect me as I do this reading. All right, get that out the way. Let's see. Hi, what's going on with the person that you have? Get some description on your person. All right, so your person could be a student, student of life, student in college. They could be going through a training program on a new job. Okay, you could be looking at going to school. You could be in higher learning, and also spiritual. Like, they could be going through some things right now. I feel like listen to your intuition, just trying to be spiritually guided. Okay, so a student doesn't necessarily have, or they could have kids, or you could have a kid with this person. Sorry, Washington flew out here, so someone could have the last name Washington, be from Washington. You could be from Washington, okay? Someone could be a twin, have a set of twins. Or it could be a Gemini. That's the sign of twins in the zodiac. What else? Someone's feeling withdrawn right now, withdrawn and resentful. You could be in no communication with that person. They could be going through a transformation, and they're just feeling, withdrawn in their feelings. So this person could have been an outgoing person, like to be out in the streets, like to be out celebrating, partying, just hanging out, and not really an indoor person. It could have been someone who didn't want to be alone, okay? And so they were engaging with friends, community, probably people they went to school with. We did have students out here, people they went to school with, okay? And right now they're just withdrawn because of things that's going on. Because this person's dealing with some karma, they could be withdrawn right now, staying to themselves, doing some introspection. And it could have been somebody who's usually outspoken, okay? That's usually a lot of fun to be around. We do have minions out here, so it's someone that had the crew around them, and they were outspoken in their crew. They were mischievous. They were aloof to different things that were going on. They had their little minions that encouraged their behavior, their attitude. Okay, it could have been someone who stayed on the west side, and so whatever city or state you live in, this person could have possibly stayed on the west side. Them or their minions. Someone's healing, and like I said, we did have withdrawn out there and resentful. So they're going through a healing thing, and it could be part of their karma. And if you remember when we started off with student, and I said this could be someone that's going through something that's a student of transformation, higher learning. Okay, someone is trying to maybe tap into or look into their more spiritual side. Someone could be from South Carolina. What's going on out here? Alright, Spirit guys. This is so big, guys. I'm trying to keep from dropping everything, so I'm just trying to move up a little bit. Alright, someone could have been involved with a stripper. Someone could be stripping. Someone could have been a dancer. Someone could have met a stripper. Someone could have found out that somebody was doing that on the side. Someone could have had a baby on the way with someone who did dancing, or someone they met at a strip club, or just someone that was, Idaho. Somebody that was in Idaho. Okay, someone could be from Idaho. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that like that, but you know what it is. It is what it is. Someone's single, or somebody doesn't like the idea that you are single right now. Okay, because you're no longer involving with them. You could be single, or someone wants to be single. They want to get out of the situation that they were in. Someone that could have been a mechanic that was acting like a pimp. Out here, they could have been paying for sex from someone with the Idaho. Someone's hiding their sexuality as well. And then we have the color red out here. So red could be passion. Red could be someone's last name, nickname. Someone could like the color red, red hair, red eyes. Someone with a type D personality. Type D personalities are people who are pessimistic and anxious. And a lot of times they are, and it's weird because people like that are prone to isolation. And we did have out here withdrawn and resentful. So like I said, somebody right now just kind of want to be alone. They want to be single, they want to be alone. They just don't want to be bothered because they're dealing with some karma, and they know they brought it on themselves. And they don't like the fact that they're separated from you, and they could actually be trying to deal with or become separated, or in the process of going through a separation with someone, okay, because they want to be single again. Someone could have been a street pharmacist. You know what it is. Okay, we have cities, so someone lives in the city. We did have West Side out there, so somebody lives in the West Side, whatever city. Somebody like the city life. They like to go out and hang around. Somebody's always out in the city looking for things to do. Someone likes the limelight. Okay. Alright, West Virginia. Someone could be from West Virginia out here. Someone could have been an electrician out here. And someone who likes younger men or younger women. Okay? They like them young, guys. So you could have been dealing with someone that was older than you. They could have decided to go another path for someone. They could be looking for separation from someone. Someone could have been born in the 70s. You, them, the person they were dealing with. If they're older, sevens do also mean like the Chariot. So someone could be wanting to move towards you, move away from a situation to come towards you, or either overcome an obstacle that they're going through. Somebody was a functional drunk, and this could have been an electrician or a street pharmacist, if that's your story. This person, they can do their job. They're just a functional drunk, so they can, whether they do this at night, but they've drank for so long, they've done this for so long, they can still carry on with their daily life, take care of their bills, make sure needs are being met. But this could have been somebody too that likes to just go out to the strip club and see the strippers, and could have possibly got somebody pregnant. And this could be somebody who stays on the north side. Okay, someone who could have had a DUI, lost their license, and now they have to rely on the Uber driver or rely on people to drive for them, take them places where they need to go. Okay, someone could have a Toyota car, Toyota truck, put it where it goes. Someone could have these initials, whether you, them, or who they were dealing with. The initials are C, Z, Y, H, L, and F. Okay, so see if those mean something to you. Somebody could be having respiratory problems at this time, problem with their lungs. Again, they could have been, it could have been a smoker, a vapor, or just have something going on with their lungs. Okay, dry cleaners might be relevant to somebody out here. Maybe they met someone out of dry cleaners. Maybe they need to dry their life out. They need to clean their life out, clean their spirit. Okay, someone who is a jack of all trades, know a little bit about a lot. Okay, this person could have also been a painter. Alright, downtown. So someone could be traveling downtown, live downtown, looking to move downtown. Okay. Someone who likes to play football could have went downtown to go see some football games. Someone could like older people. You could like older men, or you could like older women. They could have left you for an older person. Alright, someone might need surgery. And maybe because of their respiratory problems, Let's see. All right, someone could have a Tesla. Yellow might mean something to somebody. Yellow also speaks about the solar plexus, and the solar plexus talks a lot about your self-esteem, transformation, your ego, like how you see yourself. So someone might need to work on that. So let's get one more of these, and then yeah, you know, I told you earlier when I saw Uber drivers might have suspended license. Confirmation. Somebody definitely could be dealing with a suspended license because they were functioning drunk and they could have got a DUI from doing that. All right, let's see what's going on in their environment. Now that we know a little bit of who we're dealing with. Let's see. What do we have? Another shuffle out here. All right, guys. All right. What's going on in the personal collective mind environment that we don't know? Yeah, someone want to vacate. They want to get away from the situation that they're in. They want to relax. They're going through a lot right now. They're feeling hopeless. They're feeling hopeless. They're depressed. Someone could be feeling suicidal. If so, please get help, okay? Get help. Speak to someone. Speak to a therapist. Go to the emergency room. You know, talk to somebody, but get help. Someone is regretting the loss of you, okay? Someone who is living in the moment. Like I said, they had the city life out here. They want to go out there. They want to party. They want to hang around with their friends. They wanted to feel the good vibes. This person was smoking, vaping, you know, could be street drugs, prescription drugs. But they miss the intimacy between you two, the union that you could have. You know, they felt a closeness to you. It was a lot of energy between you guys. It's very intense, and they missed that, okay? Someone's spreading rumors. So there's a lot of rumors out about what's going on with this person, probably because they're dealing with some karma. They're withdrawing and being resentful and going through a healing phase. This person also, you know, could have had some rumors going on about you, or somebody in their friend circle is spreading rumors. Okay, so sorry, hold on, guys. That could be going on as well. What else, spirits? Yeah, someone's nosy. Someone's trying to see what you have going on. And somebody's keeping up with the person that you were involved with. Okay, they're spying on them, trying to keep an eye on them. Somebody who was definitely making bad decisions and had addictions. So they got addictions to alcohol, because we did have DUI here. They got addictions to prescription. Just partying, being out in the limelight, living the negative life, the toxicity. They could have been addicted to the toxicity as well. You know, but now, you know, they're delusional. Their head is in the clouds. You know, their hopes and dreams are to be with you. They're daydreaming about you. Okay? You might live at a distance from this person. They might be going through a divorce or a separation. You've drawn their boundaries because you didn't want to deal with their disrespect anymore. You said enough is enough. You know, you had to defend yourself. You're at balance. You know, you're peace, and this person is not right now, okay? And they did see you as the feminine energy, the divine feminine for them. So you were definitely somebody who was gentle, nurturing, mothering. They do want a second chance with you. They're experiencing like daydreaming, having some deja vu and nostalgia moments about you. They do see you as being settled, secured, and wealthy. So you're established in life. They like that about you. And I feel like the situation that they got that in, they were under illusions, and maybe they had some jealousy and envy. This keeps coming out sideways. Yeah, you were dealing with a narcissist. No matter how shuffled, it kept coming out sideways. Another one too, you guys. See? So you definitely were dealing with somebody who was egotistical, an opportunist, that was really sensitive, but made it seem like they weren't. Okay, and now, yeah, they feel rejected. They're in isolation. They're spending some time for themselves, okay? They want to be left alone. They want to get out of the situation. Just give me a few more spirits. Oh, 3 jumped out, and we're going to take these 3. We're going to wrap it up. Someone's dealing with the consequences. Remember, we had karma out here. So they're dealing with the consequences of their action at this time. They made some bad choices. They gave you mixed signals. They played mind games with you. Now they're paranoid because they see that you're moving on to a more abundant life. Okay, they're insecure. They're guarded. You know, they see you getting out, being single. Like I said earlier, the single, they don't like the fact that you're single. And they just want you to slow down and stop. Okay? And let's see, let's get an angel message from out here. What do the angels want to say to you about this person? Like, I feel like you need to continue with your healing, guys. Like, don't let this person come out. They're dealing with their karma. Let them deal with their karma. They made this choice. They choose to go another direction. They choose to be in the streets. They don't want to settle down, come in with you, even though they probably made promises with you. They may have had a child on you, got a baby on the way. They were just doing everything that they needed to do, and they were doing it with a group of people. They're minions, okay? So let them have. Oh my gosh, what flu? All right, guys. Angel message for today: choose a new direction. Exactly. They chose a different direction, and if they want to come back because they don't like the mess that they're going through, too damn bad. Choose a new direction. Okay. All right. So thank you for your healing journey. Thank you for letting me be a part of it, and thank you for tuning in to my channel. Bye.